Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Yeah. Yeah. Don Brown. Bills Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables. We tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous. You see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables. We tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous. You see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
3, 1, 2, 3, go!
Shooting the bomb, mafia mine. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish, look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins missing bomb, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis toe tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables. We tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous. You see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them. The podcast breaking tables. You see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
All right. Happy Thursday, folks. Let the weekend start right now. This is Epic B.
This is Tampa Neal.
Welcome to Breaking Tables, guys. It's going to be an absolutely epic episode tonight. You're going to have so much fun. We're going to get ready for Houston, and we've got this badass guest, top of the line, legend, Buffalo Bills player. We'll talk about it a little bit. But this episode is brought to you by Brennan Sports Pub, Pompano Beach, Florida, home of South Florida Bills backers. Anytime you guys coming down to Florida, Fort Lauderdale, come hang us out. Come us. What? I can't even talk. Come hang out. And Tampa Neal, also brought to you by Tampa Neal.
It is also brought to you by me. But more importantly, it's also brought to you by FloridaBillsBackers.com. If you are coming to the great state of Florida, you might want to wait a week. But if you're coming here, come and go to FloridaBillsBackers.com. It shows it's going to show you your favorite place to go to find a backer bar nearest to you. There's a nice interactive map on there. It shows events that are going on. Right now, there's also I put in the messages, the website for it, but you can join in on a 50-50 as well as a pretty large raffle that's going to be going the whole month, and money raised from that is going to go to families that have been affected by this bitch Helene. So
yeah. So we're raising money. North Carolina's in dire straits right now, so we're doing this for Asheville. Bills Mafia stick together. Awesome.
And for Florida.
And Florida
families. I got 4 families already lined up. So money that we raise is going to be going directly to them because their house is no longer there.
Oh my God. Well, guys, everybody say a prayer for everybody that's affected by the storm. That's the risk of living down here in South Florida or in Florida or in basically where we don't get that much snow. That's it. We got to take the good for the bad. So let's get this show started, folks. We have an epic show for you tonight. To start things off, let's get Mike Runk, a.k.a. Runk Entertainment, a.k.a. Boats and Hose.
Boats and Hose, what's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Drake,
how you doing, brother?
What's going on? Not too much, man.
You don't get applause. You get.
Yeah, I don't deserve one. There you go. What's happening, fellas?
Everybody knows you. Not much, buddy. How you been?
Good. Busy drying out. But we got power. We got internet. Cold beer. Life is good. Fortunate
Right
not
on,
to
man.
be over in the Asheville area, but definitely prayers for them guys for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead without further ado, folks. Let's just want to share this video here of our next guest. This can be fun. Not this one.
Oh, not that guy.
What?
Wait, what was that again?
Oh, where did that go? Here we go. Reading some commenting here. Look at this guy.
There's no
Look at him.
music?
Remember this guy? Do you remember the world? We'll have to remember him. No, well, I don't want to get sued again. So
Oh, gee,
we're
he
not
catches the
doing the
football.
sound.
Oh, wait, this is where he catches
Oh,
the one and goes run all the way down and gets his touchdown, eh?
To the house.
20. Oh, I forgot my English accent. Good night, Mike. Touchdown, Mike. Touchdown. Yeah, Mike. Touchdown. Broncos wild. Oh, Brocky. Look at this. Give me that ball. My ball. What? Give me that ball. There you go. He's doing the I'm going to dance here. Dance, mate. All right, guys.
That's what you dance, right?
Shut up. Guys, without further ado, you don't even need. What's going on?
What's up, guys?
What's happening, brother?
Hey, man, y'all took me down memory lane right there. That was pretty cool. It's been a while since I've seen those highlights.
Yeah, I knocked it off Bill's website, so that's why I didn't play the sound. I didn't want to get sued, so.
There's a cease and desist coming.
There is an email coming through right now saying, please do not broadcast anymore. Who gives a shit, though? We got Aaron fucking Williams, former legend of the game. What's going on, man? How you been, brother? First off, that's the first question.
Been good, man. Just battling some allergies right now, but other than that, life is great. Just enjoying this season so far, so everything's good. Yeah.
Epic. And I know, so for people who are, I guess, either living under a rock or just brand new to Bill's history, he was a 2011 second round draft pick, and we absolutely loved him. And it's unfortunate that your career, ended with, unfortunately, all these injuries, and I'm sure that's got to be tough, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough just because, when you feel like you should still be out there and you're seeing the guys that you still play with still out there, it's heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, I got to realize that I was blessed enough to even get that experience, especially in the city of Buffalo. Like, the fan base, like, I came in the right time where people really weren't even talking about Buffalo. And then I remember talking to some guys, and they were like, we're thinking about starting a Bills Mafia, and we started creating the logo and whatnot. So that was literally the start of Bills Mafia. So to see where it's at now is super exciting, and like, it's all over the nation, all over the world. So it's just really cool to see.
Oh, I'm sorry. All I heard was Aaron Williams started Bills Mafia. Just say it.
I mean, if we're being honest, yeah. I mean, I remember like it was yesterday, like, the whole Buffalo logo, like the very beginning of it, those were like all of my ideas with the Bills Mafia like hat and like the trench coat. That was all my idea right there.
Dope. That's dope.
Awesome.
That's dope.
Oh yeah.
So all right, we got to ask this because this is people that are watching football now, not watching football back in 2011, 2012, whatever, 10 years ago. They probably didn't watch football there, or they just, I don't know, whatever the reason case is. You went out on
Taylor Swift wasn't on then.
Taylor Swift wasn't on. Right. Exactly. You went out in a stretcher, right? You went out on a stretcher on that one game. And then you see DeMar Hamlin going out on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts knowing that you were pretty much in the same condition, not same condition, but you similar conditions, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it took me back to my whole ordeal during my whole injury case, and it brought back a lot of memories. But just to see him out there finally getting his first interception. I mean, I know the city was going crazy when that happened, and for him to still be out there enjoying what he loves to do, it's really awesome, man. Especially like we all come through after injuries, but from being actually dead is another whole story. So from him coming back from the dead and just, taking advantage of every opportunity he has so far. It's really inspiring and exciting to see. And I wish I had that been able to, suit up again, but it just wasn't in my story, and it's okay because I'm still, whenever I go around and I see a Bills logo, man, I instantly, start a conversation. And I don't be like, hey, you know who I am type. I just be like, go Bills. And they'll be like, yeah, for sure, Bills Mafia. And then I just keep it pushing. Like, I think
It's like, by the way, my name is
don't even do that.
for the Bills. No biggie.
Just go Bills, man. And it's so funny. They're like, yeah, I'm the biggest Bills fan. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Like, that's awesome. I have no idea who they were talking to in front. I think that's super exciting, and just like, I think it's a funny moment. I laugh. I enjoy it. I'd rather not, be known or whatever, because my playing days are gone, man. It's up to, like, it's now updated to these guys. So I'm just glad to be a part of Bills Mafia.
Come on, you got to pull a Ryan Fitzpatrick. Go to a Bills game in January. Turn it off. Come on with the, like, dude. What are your thoughts on that? Can you beat him or not?
Nah, Fitzpatrick is a whole different beast. I can't grow my beard out like that. So no, but Fitzy is a legend in Buffalo. Will always be a legend. Great guy off the field as well. But I will, one day I would love to come back and, be in the stands and just go crazy with the people out there. And I want to do it before the new stadium comes in, because I feel like the new stadium is very much the opposite of what Buffalo stands for. But, we all need to, update and catch up with times. But at the end of the day, I've had a lot of great memories. And I mean, it was Ralph Wilson Stadium for me, New Era Stadium for me. And I don't know what it is now, but whatever it is, that stadium right there, it will always be a part of my life.
Epic, absolutely epic. That I'm the only one asking questions here. Tampa Neal, Mike, you guys can fucking talk too. So,
I want to know, when you're the legend of the game and you're doing the shout song,
I was going to ask that.
Other beer.
That was literally my next question. Thank you, Mike.
What, like, that had to be crazy. Like, just watching the video of it, I wanted to run through a brick wall. I can't imagine microphone in your hand doing it. It just had to be an unreal feeling. Like, it just had to be nuts, right?
It is. It's like, it's a different feeling, but it's the same feeling I had when I, came out of that tunnel when our names were introduced. Like, when my name was introduced, and then the whole stadium just went erupt and went crazy. It definitely brought back those feelings where it was like an amazing feeling, but having a mic on your hands and everyone staring at you is like an even. I see why artists have like main character syndrome. Like, that feeling is just unbelievable, honestly. So super blessed to be like being able to do that, because there's been a lot of Bills players over the years that have, gone through the dry era, and now, we're on top right now. So just to be able to be a part of that, and them wanting me to come back even after so many years, is just like, I mean, I couldn't be more thankful.
But before we get to Tampa Neal's question, cool. I should apologize that I said former Bills in the promotion. Once you're a Bill, you're always a Bill, baby.
No, I get it. I appreciate it. It's former or legend, doesn't matter. The Bills logo is always going to be part of me, no matter what. So there's nothing you can do about it. So it's all good. Former.
All I heard is you're gonna get Buffalo Bill tattoo on his heart. Right?
It could possibly.
Folks, you all heard that here first, right?
Possibly.
Walter got one with Stevie Johnson, so watch out when you go to Orlando next time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sorry, what's that, Aaron?
Good. I need to, like, I've always wanted to come up with a cool like tattoo of Bills Mafia, but not just the logo, because like I don't know.
Dude, this is iconic right here. This is iconic.
Yeah, we'll see. I might surprise you guys and post something that y'all never thought I'd get, but we'll see.
Tampa Neal, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off in your question. I know that's your floor. It's your floor there, Tampa Neal. You got 13 seconds.
So other than that piece of shit Jarvis Landry that we all Bills fans hate, who was a person that you were just like, yeah, I got to drill that dickhead. He was annoying as hell off the field. and he was against me, and I drilled his ass right in the ground.
I mean, I've definitely moved past from. You know, it's funny. People still bring it up to this day, and obviously, I know because they're huge supporters of me. But honestly, I try not to think about it because it's like, why hold on to grudges? You know, I'm in a
We
beautiful.
hold on to it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, hey, I'll let you guys handle it. You know, I appreciate you guys. You know, still having my back to this day after so many years. But yeah, man, I'm just like.
Come on, you don't play football anymore. You're not gonna get fined. Well,
Yeah.
how you feel right now, my guy?
No, honestly, like I'm, and that's a great thing
Say,
about.
fuck him. I want to do a charity boxing event.
No, it will never be fucking because at the end of the day, you know, the game of football is very gladiatorish. It's very physical, very barbaric. So things are going to happen. You know, there's injuries and hits that have happened just like that before me. So it's something that I grew up watching. It just sucks that I'm like was a part of the opposite side. But that's just the way, you know, sometimes the dice rolls. But at the end of the day, I know that if anybody comes across Jarvis Landry and they're a Bills Mafia fan, that they're going to have my back. So that's all I care about.
All I heard was I hope Landry falls down a flight of steps and shin bone. That's all I heard.
That's funny.
Tapanillo's behind him.
Oh, all right. Now for my question. Thanks. I want some TMZ shit. What we got here? Epic stories. You're in Buffalo, New York. Listen, we all grew up in Buffalo. We're from that area.
Okay.
There's nothing to do there. There isn't. Let's call spade a spade. There's not a lot to do there, but to hang out with family, friends, find unique, creative shit to do, and that's what we did, and that's why it's so much fun and it's so embedded in our livelihoods. But I want some epic stories from Aaron Williams.
Epic stories. I mean, like you said, I think
You say TMZ too. Like, oh man, I remember we were went to Canada to get blow on some hook. No,
those are the 90s Bills.
I get a job with the guy, so I don't want to say too much.
That's the '90s Bills. Epic. What the we talk about?
The '90s guys, those guys. I've had some great stories with those guys, but I mean, obviously, like my rookie ordeal where they bring my what do they call it? Rookie day, rookie
hazing,
night.
rookie hazing.
I wouldn't say hazing, but it was a rookie night, and we went across the border, and you know we had a lot of fun. You know,
brought back memories. You did coke off a hooker. Yes, I know it.
No. We went out to dinner on the rookies, of course. I think I spent like $15,000 that night, whatever. But had a really nice dinner from all different positions. This was back when like George Wilson was here, Jarius was there, Nick Barnett. So like a lot of like Kelvin Shepard, he was with me at the time. But like a lot of older guys was there.
Careful without giving out further names that you're going to be just narking on right now.
No,
Canadian government's like, oh, those are the names? All right.
But yeah, we all went out, got dinner, went out to the club, got a table, and just enjoyed ourselves. It wasn't anything like crazy where you hear a lot of teams where they make their rookies drop like $50,000. Like those guys were very much respectful, but at the end of the day, they knew it was just a part of like a welcome to the NFL type deal. But back to like what you're saying, like how there's nothing to do in Buffalo. I think people get like dumbfounded whenever they ask me like which one of your favorite cities to be a part of or like to go visit. And I always say Buffalo, and they look at me crazy. And the reason why is because like it's not South Beach. You know what I'm saying? It's not Fort Lauderdale. It's not Los Angeles. It's not Scottsdale, Arizona. It's not New York City. But like you said, when you have the right people around you, man, you come up with the most creative things to do because the world is your oyster. Like you can do really anything out in the city. And if you're with the right people, things can get out of hand. And I don't mean in a bad way. I mean out of a hand, like where it's like one of those memories that you'll never ever forget. One of the things that I can kind of indulge from you guys is my rookie year. And at the time, there was it's still there. I'm tripping. At the time, Soho on Chippewa, right, was the place to be. This was like 2011.
Oh, so.
And our off days are on Tuesdays, right? So not a lot of people were really like, who goes out on a Tuesday? You know what I mean? Like it's not,
I feel Aaron Williams did.
yeah. So what we did was on Monday nights, man, we would shut the bar down, and the owner at the time would allow us to stay after hours. And he gave, I don't know how or why, but he trusted us to make sure that the place didn't burn down. So what we did was I think it was just like me, David, Mike Costin, who else? Tyler Thigpen, like all those guys. We would just hit on Twitter like, "Hey, come meet us at Soho," and bro, we would turn it.
And
like,
Derek Roy met you.
we would turn it down. We would turn it down. It became a popular thing. It was like our Monday nights, and like I was homesick at the time because I'm from Texas, and I never really left Texas before. And when I came to Buffalo, I was like, "Yo, this place is old as shit. Like, where am I? Like, why did I get drafted here?" Type thing. But once I gave it a chance, once like David Nelson and all those guys like took me around and just showed me around the community, I was like, okay, this is kind of like Texas as far as like y'all love your Bills, Texas loves their Longhorns. Y'all are like diehard fans. We are Texas people here are diehard fans here too. So the more I was more open to it, it was just like we got crazy. And then next thing you know, like half of Buffalo was always with us Monday night. And if you were there between 2011 2012, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I had the mic in my hand. I think it was like the hype man of there / the DJ. And bro,
Wait, hold on. Do I have any photos of that? Hold on, let me just look
on that one. But
I love how this turned into like a TMZ Q&A with fucking Aaron Williams.
It was great times. So those are the memories I'll never forget. And then there's a few other spots that we had on Sundays. Right after the game, we would go over and hang out. But I can go on and on. I don't want to like get anyone in trouble because everyone has like families and they're married and all that stuff.
All right. So let's make up names. All right. The first name, think about the craziest story, right?
Yeah.
And I'll give you a name. Let's call it Teddy. All right. Teddy, what did Teddy do?
Oh man. I mean, I don't even want to like tell the whole story because it's one of those things where you just had to be there. Like,
listen, we have no viewers. It's fine.
Yeah, right. All it takes is for me to say one thing, and then this thing's gonna blow up and go viral.
Oh, so you're afraid to get your ass kicked? I heard that.
Well, it's like, yeah, you just got to use a different name. Like it's not their actual name. Like
I mean, I really
Wario Milliams.
Mario didn't even go out. Honestly, Mario never went out. Like the guys you would think, like the big name guys, never really went out.
He was older at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was later down the road, and like it's really guys that you guys wouldn't expect. It's none of like Steve. Like me and Stevie had a good time going out a few times when he had to like do appearances in like Batavia and stuff. But other than that, like these were guys that weren't really recognized. But once again, like at that time, I was 20 years old, 20 years old coming to the league. So the team in 2011 were like old heads, like families didn't go out, was focused more. Like I'm still this young college kid that just got drafted, that's still on that like college energy. Like after practice, what are we doing? After the games, win or loss, what are we doing? Like I'm trying to go out and have a great time. So it wasn't, and the guys I hung out with, they didn't like, there wasn't really anything crazy. Like I wouldn't like, there were things that were crazy, but it wasn't like sniff and blow or like calling hookers up or anything. It wasn't, we were still.
It was 1990.
I mean, we still understood that we had to focus because we were, at that time, we weren't a good team at that point. So we wanted to have fun, but at the same time, we wanted to be focused and like at least, have the energy to go out there and like do our job.
I'm late to the party. Travis Henry is still a piece of shit. Yep.
But
All right, I'm gonna name. And I'm sorry. I had to Google. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. I had to Google 2012 depth chart, and I'm gonna go ahead and guess. You don't have to say yes or no, but we're gonna see your facial expression on who was there with you with these crazy, epic, almost non-P Diddy parties. All right.
hold on, before we go on, there was
What the fuck?
I said non-P Diddy.
Good lord, dude.
Aaron Wilson, like, I'm
know,
this guy. All right, here we go. First one. Eric Wood.
I mean, Ewood went out, but it wasn't like he was more of like the dive bars. He was more of the dive bar crew kind of.
That's the guy I'd
I
hang
can
out
see
with.
that.
Yeah.
He was more of a dive bar. He wasn't trying to go to the club. He wasn't trying to go to like that type of scene. Ewood is definitely way more low key than I was. Like for me, I didn't care. I was trying to be out.
Oh, Stephon Gilmore.
Stefan's at home. Stefan's a homebody. That's my rookie too. So I try to bring him out. I think out of this whole time, the 4 or 5 years he was at Buffalo, he maybe went out once or twice.
I mean, the only
Hey,
person
I got one.
Patrick.
Say it again.
Sean Merriman.
Sean was a partier. Sean definitely introduced me to like being a party.
Oh, that's who he was.
Me and Sean partied up in Vegas a few times, and he was the first player, like name wise, to like show me love outside of like the locker room. So me and him bumped into each other in Vegas, and I think I was like trying to like maneuver my way in the club or something. And it's just Sean, so he's been there, done that already. And I looked and I called his name out, and he, obviously recognized me. He just like, come on, man, don't even let them try to stop you. So Sean definitely knows how to party. But
So he's that crazy off the field like he was on.
Say it again.
So he's that crazy off the field as he was on.
I didn't see anything too crazy, but he definitely knows how to like drink and definitely knows how to like have a good time, for sure. But as far as like anything of the stuff that at that time, there were like things out there with him, the tabloids with Tila Tequila, I think her name was, or something like that. I never saw those actions or anything, but
for the record, my wife watches this show. I have no idea who that is.
Wife, he's a liar. He knows exactly who that is.
What? I don't give a fuck if you play for the Bills. Oh, this is so fun. I told you, hey, I warned you pre-game. This is going to be interesting.
Let's go. Bring it on. What else
I bet you Kyle Williams went out all the time, right? That guy just seemed like a fucking partier.
Kyle Williams never went out. You know what's funny? Me and Kyle always had.
I don't see Kyle Williams. Yeah,
I don't see Kyle Williams as a partier.
Never. He was never out. But
it was sarcastic.
Kyle and I will always talk about hunting and country stuff. Like, land. He always had tractors at his place. He was always talking about what he was going to do to his field. Like, that's a pure home body, family man guy right there. And you can tell on the field, like his demeanor is just not like
captain.
Very hoopla. It was he made a big play and it was just like, yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like very like out there.
Didn't show up to fuck around. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Right. He knew
his assignment. He knew his assignment. Absolutely. So the Buffalo Bills are doing really good right now. Just saying. We're going to Super Bowl. Aaron Williams. What are your thoughts on the season? I know we're kind of shifting away from the personal side of things because we don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get a lawsuit again. So we're gonna talk about something. Anything else? Fuck, please.
As far as this season, like it's so early. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? A 17, 18 game season now? I don't even really pay attention like that. But we're 3-1 right now. So it's like I remember starting off really hot, and then with my season, it didn't really end well where we had that long losing streak. But I mean, right now, compared to like what we had before, we're doing a lot better than I expected. Because I say that because I haven't seen the other guys play before. So it wasn't like something that I was like, I know exactly what this guy's going to do. I know what he's going to do. Like these players are just as new to me as it is to y'all. So, but they're doing a fantastic job.
Aaron, I'm sorry. April Fools. We rarely talk about the Buffalo Bills.
Come on, man. Let him finish his thing.
Yeah, let him finish this.
Get
What
on.
the hell?
What the
Fuck,
damn?
dude?
No, I'm just super like.
We'll get rid of him. That's fine.
My expectation this year was like really up in the air because I knew the last 3 years when we had Stephon and Vaughn and Micah and Jordan and all those guys, I knew exactly what those guys brought. And these guys we have on the roster, I just have no idea about before coming to the Bills. So now that I see like they're really dominating now. We had a little fart of a game last week, but it's a long season, man, and like it's hard to go. It's hard to win each Sunday, and I know it's like cliche to say, but like you got to remember every team is still a professional team. Like everybody is going to come and show out each Sunday. So for us to be 3-1, we're sitting nice, coming into a week where we know it's tabloid season right now with going against Stephon and Josh Allen going against his former guy, and how are we going to hold up to what they have? So. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pleased where we're at. I'm more excited to see this game on this week. So that's all I have to have.
You going to it?
No, man, I can't right now. My body can't handle it right now. Stay away from all that craziness. Houston's crazy, man.
He's got COVID. He's got COVID.
No, I got COVID. Don't put that on me, man.
I feel I should wear a fucking mask in my studio.
No, I would love to go to the game, but no, I'm just gonna lay back, watch it at home. I feel better watching at home. It's a little different watching in real life for me.
Yeah, for sure.
That is an awesome stadium. I went there for the playoff game a couple of years ago, and that stadium is gorgeous.
It is. It's definitely gorgeous. See, been there. If you ever go during like the Houston Rodeo. Like that place goes crazy. Like it's
what's the biggest shithole you ever played in? Like you're like, fuck, we gotta go here. Like the locker rooms are trash.
The old Oakland Raiders stadium when we played at the
baseball field
where the A's used to play. Yeah. Locker rooms were shitty. The field was shitty. Everything about that place was just shitty. So the fact that they have to move to Vegas and they have a whole new like stadium and stuff, like I'm happy for those guys.
Yeah.
Holy crap! That whole stadium was just ass, to be honest.
Well, guys, fantastic, bro. That's it's always good to hearing, us armchair GMs sit here from the comfort of our own home, going, yeah, this is what's going to happen. This is what it does. But you actually played the game. You've been there. You've been in the trenches. Hell, you've been carted away in a stretcher, playing the game that you love, and it's a different perspective to hear.
Get your Wi-Fi together, sir.
Opinions
right,
and from someone that actually did it, right? Okay.
You got Daniel's Wi-Fi going on or what?
We're gonna blame the hurricane.
Oh, it's like the hurricane's over by his house.
Yeah. He's looking around like something's happening going on right now. I get it. I get it.
Turn the satellite dish.
Like Guadalupe, turn the dish.
All right, random questions. Can you do a one-arm push-up, Aaron Williams?
Right now? I mean, I probably could.
No, not right now. Just yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
No. Fucking prove it.
Do it?
Oh, I proved it.
Hey,
I proved it in real life.
Show him the video. Show him the fucking video and see if he agrees.
Yeah.
No, I'm not showing him that video. We did it in the
He
Miami
did
game,
do one at the tailgates.
and everybody goes, holy shit, that was a one-arm push-up.
one.
Okay, I do have a question for you guys now.
Sure.
So y'all's intro video, there's a lot of people breaking tables. Did y'all ever once break a table for yourselves?
Yeah, we're in there doing it.
We were the last two that did it.
Yep.
Okay, so how did you do it though? Was it like a WWE wrestling type, or was it just you just throwing yourselves on the table? Was it creative?
We're supposed to the table.
The first time in Jacksonville, I was time traveling. And
Drake,
when we
you
say
said the
time
word.
travel, it means We're blacked out drunk.
Nice.
And I just kind of like marshmallowed my way down into the table.
Nice. That's, you know what? That's another. I will indulge that. I've gotten shit faced at the tailgates. I will say that. I will say that. I had a show on YouTube like a few years back, the tailgate show, and I just go around just like showing people what tailgating was about. Because you go to different away games, and every other fan base is like, no, we tailgate the greatest, we tailgate the best. First of all, you don't tailgate the best because ESPN has never covered you guys about being the best tailgaters in the world.
Exactly.
So, can't be part of it. And then once I finally retired, because I never tailgated before, either in my obviously because I was playing. But when I went out there, like honestly, I don't know how you guys do it. You guys wake up 5:30, be in the RV line by like 6 o'clock. And then you start preparing food and y'all start drinking by 6:37.
One thing, Aaron, one thing you missed, they actually left Soho at 4 a.m. and got in the line for the parking lot.
I would not doubt it. I'm not even joking. I wouldn't doubt it.
With a beer and a cup holder, waiting for it to open up, waiting for the line to open.
And then just to go in the game,
cocaine is a hell of a drug, folks.
Like, man, like I got drunk in the first 2 hours, and I still won the game, and I was like, yo, I got to go home. Like, things are kind of spinning around here, but you guys are just yelling. And then even after the games, y'all go to like other bars and just still go. And knowing the fact that you guys have to work the next day, like,
oh my God, I know, right?
I know it's a little rough.
That's So, Tamanio and I are terrible at breaking tables. It's an ongoing joke. Hence, I mean, even though we have a cool podcast called Breaking Tables Podcast, this was our last breaking table together in Miami, and we chose not a folding table, Aaron. We chose a fucking mahogany goddamn school desk from 1960s. And if you stand underneath or if you lay underneath it, it'll prevent you from nuclear bomb.
There you go.
Oh my God.
I was so drunk, I had to get push up there. Oh, I'm having fucking PTS right now thinking about that. And what kills it is my wife just goes on.
That's
and
his
just
wife laughing in the background.
That's my wife. That's my wife.
Why didn't you guys get higher though? You got to, if you want to break a table, you need some velocity to come down. You got to be on the roof of the truck next time.
Why? Because we're 40-year-old men, sir.
Did you see him trying to get on the
That's
truck?
why.
Hey,
That's
I don't
why.
want to hear that. How
Hold
old
on.
I
You're
was,
retired. How old are you, Aaron, right now? Yeah,
34.
exactly.
and I would
Yeah.
still break through a table right now, even with a broken neck and back.
That is true. All right, fine.
I
We're
just
doing-
want to make sure you saw the part of him trying to get into the bed of the truck. Can
No,
you
I didn't.
imagine his ass getting on the roof?
Little boost help right there.
Tush push.
There it is. That is funny.
Hey,
Well,
you got to come down to Miami, bro. Come down to Miami game, my guy.
man, I actually went to the Bills Backer Bar in Miami like 2 years ago, and that got crazy.
Which one? Bills Becker Miami, or you didn't go to our club?
One in man, I'm drawing a blank.
Alba Room.
Rouge Garden.
It was in Dang, I want to look it up, but not Fort Lauderdale, before Fort Lauderdale. What's before Miami?
Fort Lauderdale.
No, that's too far. That's 45 minutes.
Oh, so it's probably Bills Backers Miami though.
It was Bills back in Miami, but it was in
Yeah, Wynwood. They had a club.
Yes, Wynwood. Yes, that one. I went to that one. That one.
So you met Brian. You met Brian out there. The VP.
I could have went out there. It was packed, and that was a lot of fun. That was a crazy night. Got to hit up 11 afterwards. I'm not going to indulge too much, but it was crazy. It was wild.
Gotcha. Well, next, I mean, we're not as wild as Bills Backers Miami. My boy John Holler, Presidente over at Bills Backer Miami. But anytime you're in Fort Lauderdale and you want good food and you want, it's on me. Come to Brendan Sports Pub. That's South Florida Bills Backers. So we work hand in hand with John, and it's a cool, different place, man. Different.
Well, if I come out there, it has no choice but to get wild. Because it wouldn't be Bills Mafia if things didn't get wild.
All right. Well, I mean, we're not doing coke off fucking hookers at Brennan's.
No,
that's the fucking 90s, dude.
He didn't even say that, but it could get wild without all the
Hey, this is Aaron Williams, not fucking Jim Kelly, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know. I'm poking the bear. He's like, all right, I only did it once. Like, oh, you said it.
Where is
Walter's done on that, by the way.
But yeah, no, it was a dope time over in that area. I definitely want to come back out. And there hasn't been a time where I've been out to even we have a Bills Backers bar here in Austin, and that gets wild too. And it's just fun to be around. I don't really necessarily being around the game, but being around the fans and just interacting and just watching things get wild because you guys just on another
cool people, right? Another level.
Another level. I will not lie about that for sure.
What was it like driving in? It's a home game, so you're going into you go into the game. You just see everybody out there, the grill's fucking rolling. It's got to pump you up, right? It's got to be like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, so we come to the side entrance, and there's another tailgating area right there, and just rolling through and just seeing everybody just get hammered and getting ready for the game was like a sight to see. It was like us being you guys get y'all's pregame on before we got our pregame on, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a few flash titties happen on the way up there. So
hell yeah.
This is before everybody had smartphones. I think 2012 was still Kodak was still involved, right? Like a little wine. Wait, let me wind this. Oh.
There's a pixelated picture somewhere on a flip phone. I promise you.
It probably is. I hope it's destroyed, but it's a huge honor just to be part of that and just seeing it. Just the love, man. Honestly, the love that was unbelievable, undeniably just poured out to us. Win or loss, we knew y'all had our backs regardless if we win or lose. And not a lot of fan bases are like that. If you guys lose, you'll hear fans, shit on the players and shit on the team. Don't get me wrong, there's little bad sprinkles here and there, but for the majority of the part, it's always oh, we'll get him next week. It's never trashing the team down. Only ones that do that are really not real life Bills fans. So I've realized that towards the end of my career. But the fact that you guys are like that is just undeniable, honestly.
Well, you got three, Bills almost borderline, put the lotion in the basket or against the hose Bills fans kind of here. And just to have you on.
Yeah, what are you doing with lotion?
What kind of fold you have in the backyard?
That's not normal. That's not normal. What the fuck? All right. Well, there goes our Disney contract.
Hey, let me ask you this before I gotta go. How does it feel to see the 90s, right, being a super great, hitting Super Bowls, so then going through a dry drought for 11 plus years or something like that, to then now seeing them rise again and being back to to being on top? Like, what's that feeling for you guys?
We'll start with Mike.
Huh?
It's cool. So it's cool. I'm 35, gonna be 36, but so I kind of remember the end of the last 4 in a row, and then I kind of got into racing and lost touch, and I came back probably right about when you were drafted, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna ride it out. Didn't know no better, right? And then now it's just unbelievable. Every Sunday you're like, yeah, we got it. Like we got fucking Josh Allen, dude. Like we got it. It's cool. But I mean, you watch some of these other games. I'm just a big football fan. You watch these other games, and the quarterback's absolutely awful. And you're like, holy fuck, I remember those days. Like, well, I shouldn't say awful, but like, I don't know. I'm not a big Dak guy, but yeah, Tua. I can't shit on the guy. He's fucked up, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Just knowing that we actually have a legitimate shot every game, and it's not a game plan thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like it's really cool and easy to pound beers on Sunday now versus stress pounding beers.
with that CTE comment, the CTE of America just sued us. Thank you, Mike Runk.
I didn't bring it up. I said he's fucked up.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Hey, welcome to the club, man.
That's right. Yeah.
Tabadil.
No, I'll tell you, it is awesome to see. I mean, granted, I was 10 years old. I'm a little older than these guys are. Whenever they were going to the Super Bowls, or when they went to their first one. So it was exciting to see. I do remember all that stuff. I also remember being depressed. I remember going there, the airport with my parents when they were flying back after the Super Bowl. We still cheered them on. That still happened back then, back in the day. I mean, we had our own pity parade, I guess, at City Hall when they lost the Super Bowl, after the first one at least.
Yeah.
But they had all that stuff back then. Then there was that lull of a long period of time where we drank to just be like, all right, here we go. It's going to happen next year.
Tailgating makes it better.
Tailgating made it better. Now we drink to be just excited as shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Love that.
We had 17 years to call our alcoholism.
And you know what? I'm actually pretty worried about the city when the Bills do win a Super Bowl because the city might burn down. Honestly.
Oh no, it
100%.
100%. You
got a car up there. I already bought the tip over and start on fire.
Yeah. Well, we're buying a car. We're gonna tip it on fire, tip it over, and set it on fire. And I don't know, do cool shit. Whatever.
Now, when that happens, are y'all gonna make that trip back to the city or what?
Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll be in New Orleans this year for it.
Okay. Nice.
No, I will definitely going to be definitely in Buffalo, Palmy's house, Larry Palmy's.
There we go. Awesome.
My man's building a fucking softball field in between him and his neighbor's house because he didn't want a neighbor to build the property. So he's gonna I'm going to build a fucking softball
Gotta have
field.
your space. Gotta have your space.
There's no way that I'm not going to be at the game. I just can't. It's been that long. If they're in a Super Bowl, I'm going to be there. I mean, when they were coming, I thought they were coming to the Super Bowl here. I bought Super Bowl tickets for the Tampa Stadium here. I'm like, dude, if they're AFC Championship, I'm ready. And then I ended up selling them.
I'm gonna go watch when the Bills go to the Super Bowl. Me and some other buddies, we got a pact that when they go to the Super Bowl, we're gonna go to Buffalo, find the most shittiest fucking bar we can find. And we're watching the Super Bowl in Buffalo. Like, I want my feet sticking to the floor. Like, dude, I want the fucking nasty fucking place. Like,
So
I think that'd be cool. And everybody
was Runk saying that when they make the Super Bowl, he's going to do a streak on the field when they make it there.
No, I can't run. I don't have a 40 time like you, dude. I can't do that shit.
That's funny.
I don't know. It'd be entertaining to watch a couple of security guards try and tackle you.
That's what I'm saying. That's the best part.
Bro, the security guys are walking.
You may not be able to run very fast, but they're not going to be able to tackle you.
Sir, can
please get up. Please put your clothes back on, sir.
Please put your clothes back on.
Please don't eat me, you fucking bear. That's how it'd be like.
That's awesome. Hey, Ron, I'm gonna need you to
Question again?
gonna need Runk to be part of these guys because the hat you're wearing right now, I don't really approve of.
Dude, don't be like we've been cool. You need to attack the guy. Don't.
We're like half right now.
They're
We're like half people,
Hey,
you know?
Aaron, he prefers Southern cock. Just say it.
Damn, that's crazy to say. No Diddy. Holy crap.
All right. see you guys. Nice seeing you, Mr. Williams. I'll see you guys later.
What was the fucking question again? We were so off topic. What was the question, Aaron?
What it felt like when the 90s to 11
Oh yeah.
now.
Honestly, yeah, I was I don't know 7, 8 years old. These Tamanil's obviously older than I am by far, but I remember the kick. Remember the
Wide right?
the crying shit, and then I grew up and I really started getting invested with Doug Flutie. He was one of my favorite quarterbacks that I could understand football at this age. And I was like, oh, let's go Doug Flutie. And we did, we lost in Music City Miracle and 17 years of bullshit. And Tyrod Taylor came on board and it was like, oh, yeah, let's go. And then Josh Allen's on board, like, fucking Super Bowl. Oh my God. The next Brett Favre. Fuck. Let's go. And hey, he has anybody here, we all can agree, Josh Allen is the best fucking quarterback in the NFL.
He's overrated, I heard. I heard he's overrated.
I heard he's overrated too.
And he's overrated.
That's what they say. But he keeps shutting the haters up. So as long as he keeps doing that, who cares?
Yeah.
All right, so Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen's running at you up the field. What are you doing? You doing a business decision or?
No, I'm going for the knees.
Yeah, going for it.
Well, you can't do that now, right? You gotta, there's a range, Aaron. The 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rules are different than right now, 2004, 24.
To my era, he better get down or protect those knees. I don't care. I can only speak of from my playing days, and that was never a rule. So, hey,
whose era? So, are you saying this era is weaker?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, heck yeah. Anybody can say that. I mean, you can tell by the game.
I can't. I never played. I never once touched.
You don't have to play. If you're a fan of the game, you've watched it over the years. You've seen how the 90s played and then the 2000s played and now 2010s to 20s. You know there's a big difference. The way how they hit, the way they tackle, the way they can celebrate, the way they cannot celebrate. It's definitely a different game. Like,
I got a question.
What's up?
Rex Ryan. Is that guy really crazy in the building, or is he just portrays himself as just off the wall fucking wild man?
No, Rex Ryan is even though we had our headbutts every now and then, he was actually a really cool guy. Like he made that clubhouse like beyond fun. Like
yeah.
He made it to where we enjoyed going into that locker room each and every day. Like I was, practice is practice, and it's like going to work. And like some days you just don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. But he found a way for it to be fun. He's so charismatic, like his energy is off the wall. And then on top of that, he brought his brother Rob in, which made it even 10 times even crazier. But it was always fun in the meeting rooms. It was never a dull moment. Sometimes it was hard to stay awake in meetings, but with Rex, he made it to where it was fun. So I definitely, if I had to choose all the coaches that I've had, he's definitely top guy to make work fun and not just seem like a job.
Yeah.
So you had to shoot your feet every day. Like,
he's a feet guy.
Everybody, feet inspection.
No, that we did get a hard time with the whole feet thing. Don't get me wrong, but
sorry, you walked right into that one.
Nah, it's like a lot of those things, a lot of the stuff that happens in the tabloids and outside of the locker room, we never really brought in the locker room because we knew exactly. People are into different stuff. There's so many different personalities. Like, there's really no point of like bringing it up. We'll joke around about it, but at the end of the day, we're a family, and we never want to bring each other down, especially when we're trying to reach a goal of making the playoffs or Super Bowl, whatever the case may be. But no, there were times where we threw a couple of jabs, and they threw a couple of jabs back at us. Like training camp was super fun. We would find old pictures of each players and like embarrassing stuff about each other, but it was never something to like drag each other down. It was just to make things light and make it fun and know that we're like if you had a sibling, you can pick on them, and at the end of the day, it's still love. So that was like more of Rex's like aura or regimen and being in the office.
That's cool.
I'm sorry, it's a little funny joke. Show me her feet.
All right, everybody get in a circle.
Wait a minute. Come on, bleed it. All right, man. That's a good feat.
You would be one of those players that would watch ESPN and get all the tabloids and then bring it the next day and start trying to like endorse it.
Just throwing your ass in the shower after tea.
I can definitely see it now.
Yeah. He's getting hit with towels and shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Folks. You heard it here first, folks. Aaron
Epic B, did you
Williams confirms that Ryan likes feet.
No.
Epic B, did you look up to Doug Flutie because you're just shorter than him, or? Is that why you like
he
Doug
was an
Flutie?
inch taller than me. He was an inch taller than me. So I was like, man, if I was an inch taller, I could be a starting quarterback in the NFL. So, that is a true story.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
All right, guys. Hey, this is so much fun, but it's it's time to go. We got a lot of lawsuits coming on at us. Let's get final thoughts. This is a Bills podcast, folks. Final thoughts going into this game against Houston and Stephon Diggs. We'll start with Mike Runk.
Bills are going to win. DeMar Hamlin's going to get 2 interceptions. One's going to be a to the house call on Stephon Diggs. One's going to be on Stephon Diggs. House call on Diggs. The internet's going to break. You're not going to be able to log on to Twitter, nothing anymore for at least 2 days.
That'd be
That's it. And it's rolling on to the following week. Was it Seattle after that? Is it Seattle?
No,
I don't know who we got after that.
Let's focus on the Texans first. Let's get focused on the Texans.
Yeah, one game at a time,
Right,
right?
This is DeMar Hamlin's fucking party right here. Heard it here first.
All right.
Done with it.
So we should start calling him DeMar Kardashian because he's going to break the internet.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
See? You're old enough.
Have at it. Have at it.
Aaron, you youngster, what do you got? What are your thoughts?
Man, I actually am a fan of the Texans right now. I like what they're doing.
You gotta go.
But I do have the Bills definitely winning it. I'm definitely going to say either 24-17 or 20-17. It's going to be a close game. I got Josh running in for a touchdown. And then also we might have a defensive touchdown in there. Not sure who it's going to be. But I think we come out with a W. Hard-fought win. Maybe even a field goal win. But we definitely going to come out with it coming in. Get ready for next week going in 4-1.
Hey, Aaron, if I told you a rumor, will you tell me if this is true or false?
It depends on what the rumor is, but go ahead.
Stephon Diggs was caught with what's her name?
Brittany
Williams, Josh Allen's girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend. And that's why they broke up, and that's why that
He's like,
Yo, you're the epitome of the Bills Mafia TMZ. Like, you want this.
You're in the trenches. You hear more than us.
I actually have no idea. And I actually heard about a lot of Josh's stuff through the Bills Mafia fan pages and stuff. I don't really communicate with those guys because they're focused and get ready for the season. So
it was Leslie Frazier. You guys are right. All right. I just solidified it. Aaron, I told you, bro. Here, 59 minutes. We gotta go. I told you this is so much fun. Aaron, do not go anywhere. It's so much fun. Tab and Neil, your final thoughts. I don't need to give my final thoughts because you already all know my final thoughts. Tab and Neil, final thoughts.
Final thought on the game is going to be Josh Allen's going to have five passing touchdowns to 4 different receivers. Kincaid's getting 2 because he's on my fantasy team, of course. But he's going to throw in all different receivers, and the talk the next day is going to be like, guess they really just didn't need Stephon Diggs.
Y'all really are getting the Stephon Diggs hatred is crazy.
Oh, I love Stephon Diggs. I got a autographed jersey of his right there, but
There we go. Oh, now we're back in the ocean. Okay, now
Guys, listen, Josh Allen won the first quarter. He won the first quarter player, offensive player, AFC player of the month. Just saying. There's a reason why. He's going to absolutely destroy Houston because he knows that he doesn't have this fucking, chirping at him. Josh Allen.
I don't know. With you on the mic, you might bring some TMZ news to him that you might piss him off and make him play even better. So who knows?
That's right. It's like, oh, you want to. Hold on a minute. I got a button for this. You want to Brittany? All right. Well, I'm gonna. This is why we're not straight.
Yeah, that's what he meant. Yeah.
Tabby Neal, whatever. Bill's fucking destroy them. Tabby Neal, take us home before we get FBI knocks on my door.
not again. All right, everybody, please. Anybody in the Tampa Bay area, if you are coming out to the patio, please do so. We are doing a bunch of raffles. I've got a 50-50 raffle that we're going to be doing. I'm also going to be raffling off a Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde autographed mini helmets from my own personal collection. All the money raised is going to this one family that is going to be coming to the patio. I convinced their sister to convince them to get the hell out of the house. So money's going directly to them. They lost their house for a second time in 2 years, from 2 straight hurricanes. So come out, please donate, enjoy, have a good time. And you know it's going to be a blast at the patio. You can catch us. We're going to be doing a show live there, right, B? You'll be over there. I'll be over here.
12 o'clock?
12 o'clock show. It'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. If you missed our live versions, make sure you catch up on wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Pod, Google Pod, Samsung Pod. Pull it up, like us, hit the subscribe button, share us, tell your aunts, uncles, neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys. Epic B.
Love it. Love it. Aaron Williams, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
I'm older than you, and I worship you, my dude. Thank you for hopping on, brother. Hope you have fun tonight. I told you. 60 minutes. Very quick.
I'm over here dying too.
Folks, we love you all very much. We'll see you guys Sunday. 12 o'clock. Love y'all. Bye. Bye.